We're gonna install this drip gravity-fed system with the irrigation canals that the government built. So we are hoping to increase also the irrigation area of this one farmer we're gonna work with. And the only method he has right now is flooding. There's a lot of water waste with the flooding, and they're starting to get that sense of not enough water in the whole valley. The government is rationing the amount of water that they are able to get for their farms, and that's why they need to use as much as possible in an efficient way, so they can extend their areas and get more production. I believe this is just perfect, and the way he had already worked the land, he has it just perfect to make the reservoir with adobe bricks and then use a liner plastic. It's just gonna be way cheaper.
Cheaper than?
Right now it's around $1,000 for a cement tank. So I think adobe will be, he can make the adobe bricks, so it won't cost him anything.
So this is where you would keep the water?
This is the reservoir, yes, and the palta is everything you see underneath. The yellow things are the beans. He's drying in order to harvest them. He needs to dry them. And so he's not able to water the palta or the avocado because he needs to dry the beans. So right now he's about to lose the avocado because he hasn't watered them.
Because if he does water them, he'll drown the beans.
He needs to flood the whole thing.
So he needs irrigation.
He needs a drip irrigation.
Drip irrigation, which he can do because that water comes in once a week. Yes. But if you could save some of that in this little reservoir, then you could have a drip irrigation system down to the fields.
Exactly.
And here's the water coming down in the canal. 1 hour every 6 days. So down in his fields he's got green beans and avocados. And the avocados take 3 years to grow. And he's about to lose all of his avocado plantings because they need water, and he can't flood it with water because that'll kill the beans. So he's desperate.
At this point, the project is going to cost around 6,000 soles, which would be like $2,000. And I'm a little bit disappointed that he cannot come up with a higher investment at this point.
What's he offering?
He is offering to pay for half of the system, or the investment of the tank basically itself, in 1 month. On the other hand, we come twice a year. The best way to make deals with the farmers is to come when they're harvesting. Sure. So he's going to harvest in 1 month his beans, and ideally in the future the company that can come up with this from this project can meet the farmers at that point when they're harvesting, so they can sell the systems
when they have money in their pockets.
Exactly, but at this point we just come in a random dates, and we have to work with what we can. There are other ways, like using a liner plastic for that reservoir. I think there are other more sustainable ways to do it, but I think you have to work also with the farmer. At the end, he's the owner of the system.
Right, and he wants cement.
He wants cement. He wants also a certain size that is bigger than what he actually needs. However, he says that the flow in the canal really varies. The flow rate, and depending on the time of the day. So basically we will have to just trust his judgment on that side. We can't come and impose a technology. We can't come and impose a method that I'm not actually even sure of. I haven't even practiced it. So I think in this case the wisest thing is to go with the cement tank. He's gonna feel more comfortable. He's gonna be the one paying the system. So I think he also needs to feel comfortable with what he's gonna use. He's gonna pay for the tank structure in 1 month.
Okay.
When he harvests his beans that are also being grown in the same area where he's growing the avocado. The system is really going to work for the avocado, and he's going to start paying back the irrigation parts when he gets the first harvest of the avocado, which will be in 1 year because the trees are already 3 years old.
So you just brokered your first deal with a farmer
basically
that, included some kind of investment on his part as opposed to a donation.
Yes, and at this point we really just have to trust our local partners. I can understand the way, even though I speak Spanish, the way people talk, and well, I have to trust Chela and Manuel that have lived here.
That this farmer is serious and going to pay you back.
Exactly. So I do have to work with local farmers. So otherwise, everybody can tell me, I'm going to pay you in 1 month, and they just won't. So I'm going with that, and I think it's just the safest way to play this kind of.